questions. Now here is your host, the monster mashed potato of podcasting, Nate Chappell.
Everybody scooter on your heads. Sorry, I let my 5-year-old daughter write my opening joke. So actually for video, could we get that again? But you guys all think it's hilarious. I promised her. Okay. Everybody scooter on your heads. Oh, thanks. It's going to score me a lot of points. I have to be honest with you, that was more steps than I had anticipated. Yeah. Might be out of shape. But anyway, so thanks for coming tonight. The way the several questions work is that basically we found a machine in the woods called the Questionator 5000. And it was evidently engineered to generate infinite very silly questions. And tonight I've gathered some incredible people here to help knock out some of these cues, okay? We're going to find the truth tonight, okay? Are you guys ready to find the truth? Yeah, I don't want to overshoot here, but... I also want to say we are a podcast also, and I'm sorry. That's why we're sitting down, because we're podcasters. But do check out the feed. We have other episodes with me and Johnny and another guy who's in Pittsburgh. And then it's just us, and it's not, quite as good, but it's still pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's going great.
Yeah. That's John. Oh, that's my sub-host over there. Give it up for Johnny Fisher. Yeah. So we've got some great guests here tonight. I want to go through them quickly. We've got, right in the middle of campaign season, if you can believe it, we got a Kennedy. Jessica Kennedy. Yeah. And we've also got, a stand-up comedian and improv comedian, Peggy Hurley. And finally, I say because I've been trying to get her to do this for a long time, it's the host of Black Oxygen who finally let her hair go natural, and I really respect it. It's Angela Russell. Yeah. So this is a pretty stacked show. You showed up to the right one. But first, before we get to that good stuff, let's get to talk to Johnny Fisher. Johnny, come on over. He hit the mic with his umbrella head. Hey, you were prepared. If the sprinklers go off, we should set a fire.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Johnny just told me something. Can I not let this do this? Johnny just told me that he's going to get married. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Now, you just got to find the right girl?
Yeah.
No, you did. You already did. Good job. I don't know what that means. They also recently bought a house together, which is actually probably a lot more of a commitment.
Did that first. So.
Yeah. God wouldn't like that. Anyway, so you've been working on a project for Wolf Out Television. That's our parent company, our mommy company. Right? So you've been working on a project for Halloween. What was it? What is it? Tell me just a little about it.
Well, I don't want to give away too much.
Sure.
Can I say color it's in?
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm trying black and white.
He's a very black and white thinker. So it's a scary, spooky, scary thing.
It has its moment.
And I understand you have a trailer you wanted to show us.
I do. Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see it. Johnny, that's you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got to do that.
It's like every month this happens. Creepy so far. There's some red in there.
Silent but deadly. Coming next Arbor Day to Wolf Out Television.
So you're going to need an extension on that? To Arbor Day?
Arbor Day.
Yeah. That was scary. I think the name, I don't know if you know what that means. Or do you?
Yes?
And thank you, Johnny, for your improv. Johnny Fisher, everybody. Okay, so I should have my paperwork available to me, and I don't. Hold on one second. Everybody just think about something nice. I'm wearing bunny ears, and I keep thinking that I have my glasses on my head, so I keep wanting to do this. So I might end up like this at some point. All right, let me just see here. Yep. Okay, so the way so here's what we're going to do next. So we want to do a little comedy. Is this a good setup?
Yeah.
Okay, so, I wanted to plug off the top that we are having a haunted house again. I know last time didn't go so well. It was kind of all over the place. We couldn't really decide on much of a theme. There was like a clown room and then like a normal spooky room and the dark room and the fences with the scary guys yelling. It was all over the place. A Hellraiser pinhead guy, remember that room? So I wanted to kind of pull it all together, and I looked inward, and I just thought of making a haunted house about the things that scare me. I brought a couple of examples for you to show you what it's going to be like, so if you want to show up. Johnny, could we have our first one here? There's a whole room of awkward conversations. Nobody really talks. They all just kind of like, looking at you like you did something right when you walk in. Or you're in the middle of like you missed a question. Have you ever felt that way? I feel like that all the time. Okay, this next one's really scary, John. Yeah, panes of glass. This is a very personal fear of mine. I'm, for some reason, terrified of carrying panes of glass lest they break and slice my arms open to unmask what's happening there. That's what I'm thinking.
Seems rational. Yeah.
Thank you, John. Thank you for your support. So it's just like a whole room of, And I was thinking there might be some clown. If we bring the clowns back, it was a 3-year contract. If I bring the clowns back, I'll have some clowns carrying panes of glass precariously. That's going to be scary. Next one, please. Oh, yeah. It's a bathroom with a broken lock. So it's like you go in there, you just walk in, all of a sudden you're in a bathroom, and it's like you're just finishing up, and somebody just bursts in, and you're like, so it was and you're like, and they're like, oh, why didn't you? And you're like, you're walking in, I was just standing. You know what I mean? Oh God. Cheers. So that's that one. Okay, next one. No, there's no next one. That's the haunted house. Are you guys gonna come? Okay, it'll be on Arbor Day, 2025. Okay, let's get our first guest. Is that right? Let's get our first guest up here. Joe, who's our first guest?
Our first guest this evening made her several questions debut at the Green Bay Fringe Festival, which means no one saw her do it. She's the tree that fell in the forest. It's Jessica Kennedy!
Hi, Jessica. Handshake. Thanks for coming, Jessica. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well so far. There's still time to fuck it up. That goes for all of you. Green Bay Fringe Festival. What was your show? Can we talk about your show?
Yeah, my show is called Murders, a Mostly True Crime Story.
It looked like you maybe forgot what it was called.
Sure did.
Yeah, yeah, sure. You fleshed it all out once it was done. How was your Fringe experience, apart from the perfection that was several questions? Not taped because I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, we have video of it, actually.
No audio.
No audio, yeah, for our podcast, which, pretty good. We had 15 minutes to set up and tear down. This took us like 6 hours and we did it poorly. But
yeah, my experience was good. It was fun. It was fun to see other shows and saw your show.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, twice. Oof. So, sorry about that. You weren't camping, though. We camped the whole time. So we probably smelled weird, but...
We got an Airbnb. It was nice.
Nice. The air probably helped air things out. Yeah. I don't know. Next, let's go. Are you ready to answer some questions?
I am, yeah.
Oh, thank God. John, are you ready to start the clock?
I'm ready.
And for the first question, your time begins now. Okay, if you could cast a spell... Oh, I didn't tell you. All these are going to be Halloween themed. All the questions, I plugged it into the questionnator. Put a bunch of candy in there. Okay, if you could cast a spell, what would you want it to do? And would you want people to know you did it?
Wow. Okay.
It's a two-parter to start out.
If you could cast a spell, what would you want it to do? I would want food to appear. If I could cast a spell.
Like a DoorDash spell?
I guess I would want people to know I did it because I would share with them.
Okay, so you want food to... So this is... You could definitely end world hunger here.
Yeah.
I mean, so that would be nice, I guess. It's quite a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you definitely want people to know you did it.
Well, yeah. Then I had to get the credit and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was going to just say pants somebody, Johnny, specifically.
Would you want someone to know you did that? Or
I would
not?
want Johnny to know that. I'd be looking him right in the eye. Cast the spell. Right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I love this. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking of other spells. I used to play D&D a lot. Did you ever play D&D?
I played once, but I
How'd
wasn't
it
very
go?
good at it.
Oh.
I was really focused on collecting my arrows again after I shot them. My friends who I was playing with was like, you don't have to.
Yeah.
They're really cheap.
That's implied also.
Yeah. So
I was always brushing my teeth. Just kidding. I just always think it's funny, in movies and TV shows, you never see anybody brush their teeth, or if they do, they're always doing something else while they do it. Do you guys multitask brushing teeth? I don't. I stabbed myself in the throat once while I was trying to do two similar things, and one of them was this, and so I was like,
oh, no.
Yeah, and then I died. It sucked. It was too bad. But, you live and
Good, you're
learn.
back for the Halloween episode. I'm
Yes,
glad
I've been
we're
reanimated.
resurrected. Yeah.
Next question, please, John. Oh, what is the best gourd? Oh, my gourd. I know my wife has some opinions on this. Do you? Yeah? Butternut squash, what do you think?
Oh, so you're thinking about squash, because I was thinking about a decorative gourd.
Oh, well, I
right?
mean, it can serve decorative purpose for sure. But I'm saying all gourds, you can, whatever your criteria are, it's not my fucking business.
Well, I guess the first thing I think of when I think of a gourd is like a good-sized, bottom, and then
Sure.
a stem that goes up and like
Oh, one of
curves at the
those
top,
ones,
like
sure.
a handle, and there's lots of like bumps and things jutting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's my perfect gourd.
That's my perfect gourd. Okay, my perfect gourd. Is there one of those that is like that and also has shaky stuff inside, or am I making that up?
Oh yeah, like
Okay.
if it dries, the seeds are dry and you can shake
And
it.
then
like
they go
a shaker.
shaka.
Yeah.
Thanks, John. John's also our Foley guy. Do creaking door. That's good. Really good. If you want to kill the monitor, you can. If we're getting feedback from that. Oh my gourd. Next up.
Oh, you want another one?
Yeah, I think I want another one.
Sure.
Wait, did you have a favorite gourd, Johnny?
Pumpkin?
Okay. Okay, John. Basic John. Okay, this one. If you had to get a Halloween-themed tattoo, what would it be?
I would say either a bat or a little ghost.
A bat or a little ghost. Why a bat? You got to pick one. I'm gonna really
Well, I like
drill
bats.
down on this one.
They're really interesting. They're good shape, and they would look
They're
good.
good shape. Objectively
tattoo.
speaking, for a tattoo,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Especially because it's like then it's black. You don't have to pay for color.
Would you see you get like a Batman
Definable.
type bat?
Yeah, I guess so. Like the spread wings. Is that Batman?
You could even just do the outline if you wanted, even less.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking. The outline of a bat.
Okay. Okay, Johnny will do it. Johnny, can you get your needles out? Your needles? What do you call a tattoo thing?
Just a
Gun?
tattoo gun. Like,
Tattoo gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
have your tattoo gun?
No, sure.
I'm down. Live.
Oh no, it's stuck. My wigs are stuck,
Oh,
John.
jeez.
This is terrible. Can you do the wigs?
Yeah, I'm
wigs
looking
on?
for it.
Wigs. Wigs. Wigs.
We got wigs. We got wigs.
Wigs. Wigs. Wigs.
wigs, 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 wigs.
Wigs. Wigs.
We got wigs.
Okay, thanks. Thank you so much. So now I'm dressed as my special character, Jiggly Fart Dust. Thank you. So I got a wig now. Next question, please, John. Thanks. Okay, hug, marry, kiss. That's how we do it here. We don't like to get so dirty and mean. Hug, marry, kiss. Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Woo! Well,
Tough one. You want to kiss all of them, don't you?
I think I would be afraid to hug Dracula because he would go for the neck, right?
Uh-huh. You wear a turtleneck. A really thick one.
Like a like a chastity belt as the turtle. Like a,
Little leather
like a
collar.
lock.
A leprechaun?
A leather collar.
Oh, leather collar. Okay, that's better. Yes?
All right.
I'm going to
all
go
right.
with leprechaun.
I'm gonna hug Dracula with a leather collar on myself
Okay, I like the
for
stipulation.
protection.
Yeah, safety first.
Yep.
I
And
always say.
then I think I would kiss the creature from the Black Lagoon. Be pretty
Mysterious.
slimy.
Yeah, it would be slimy. That's exactly what I was thinking. It would be so like, you slip right off him, probably.
So then I'd marry Frankenstein's
her.
monster.
Or her, by the way. We don't know what the creature of the Black Lagoon is.
That's true.
It's just a
mystery.
creature. Okay, and then
You
you'd
know
what?
by
What are you
name.
doing then?
I'm
Marrying
gonna
Frankenstein's
marry-
monster?
Yeah.
I guess he is kind of sensitive. Might crush you. But, you know.
Well, if I married the creature from the Black Lagoon,
You'd
I'd
have
probably have to live underwater, which I don't really want to do.
I don't know. He's just from the Black Lagoon.
Doesn't he have
necessarily
gills
live
though,
there.
or no?
Oh,
Is he amphibious?
I don't know. I feel like that's too personal. It's not really my business. I haven't looked into it honestly, but I do think all your stuff would be slimy if you lived on. I feel like
Yeah.
still be slimy.
I don't
So you
wanna
sit on your
marry
couch
him.
and stuff, and your sheets would be all ugh.
Nah.
Do you want to know something I just learned about sheets?
What?
So you know the fitted sheet, and then the top sheet. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the pattern side? Do you know what side is supposed to go up?
The pattern?
The unpatterned side. Because
So the-
you want the pattern to be on top of you. It's for you. It's so that you get the fresh kind. So in case if you like to sleep with your covers over your head, you're like, oh, that's a good seam right there.
Aw, that's
that
nice.
Anyway,
Bed sheet should be for you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Take it back. Okay, next one, please. Oh wait, I didn't say my answer. We'll go back later. What's the best scary play? So they always talk about scary movies, right? What about the best scary play? I mean, there's got to be some Shakespeare ones that are kind of spooky.
I can't remember the name of it, but I saw a play at American Players Theater last year, and it was like this really weird play where they were out like on some pier, and I don't know what it was called, but like there was a dog that talked and like a girl that
That's scary.
murdered people, I'm pretty sure, in a wedding dress, and I don't remember what it was called, but that was a scary one.
That sounds scary,
I
yeah.
guess so.
Mine was cats. Is that a play? I'm just scared of cats. They're so clawy. Make me sneeze. Next question, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Midsummer Night's Dream sounds kind of scary. It's not, but it sounds like it. Do you like candy corn? And would you like candy corn on the cob?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
You would like, so you do
I
like
do
candy
like
corn.
candy corn, and I would like candy corn on a cob.
Would in your imagination of this situation, would the cob also be candy or edible in some way? And if so, let's say yes. What would it be to complement the?
Yeah, it'd have to be a good texture. I don't know if it should be the same texture as candy corn because that might just be like too much,
Too chewy,
too chewy.
like Dave Matthews does. Too much.
Should it be
I
a
think.
hard center, like hard candy, or I don't want it to be gummy. I think that'd be gross.
That would be gross. Like maybe
I was
like
thinking
a,
like a nut roll.
Oh,
A
a
what?
nut roll.
Yeah.
Nut roll.
So you got the nougat and the crunchy going with it. So you'd have chewy, crunch. That's
Could be
time.
corn nuts.
corn nuts. Jessica Kennedy. All right. Coming up next, now we have something really exciting. It's called the speed round. Stay right here.
That's what I thought.
I won't forget. Okay. So the speed round is 30 seconds of complete nonsense. Okay? And whoever gets the most answers wins. You're tallying?
Do my best.
Thank you. Do your worst. Okay, ready? Your time begins now. How many spiders is too many?
15.
Fake blood or real blood?
Fake blood.
Black hat, black cap, or black cat?
Black cat.
Trick or treat?
Trick.
Nugget or nougat?
Nougat.
Nostradamus or Yestradamus?
Yestradamus.
Who's funnier, Michael Myers from Halloween or Mike Myers from Canada?
Mike Myers from Canada.
How would Michael Myers say donkey?
Donkey.
Jump scare or dump there?
Dump there.
Full moon or crescent?
Full.
Cool. Oh, yeah. 10. She got 10 correct.
Oh, you got to
Yep. And
Jessica Kennedy, everybody. All right. Next up, that was great, wasn't it? We solved a lot of the world's problems so far already. There's so much time left. Hey, Kevin, are you back there? Okay, tonight we've got a very special thing that we like to call Kevin's Intrusive Thoughts. Kevin Wilmot of Gamma Ray Bar.
Kevin's intrusive thoughts.
How's it going? It's it's not doctor ordered, but it's just like when you have these thoughts, you just feel like sometimes you should talk about them. It's
Can you pull up to the mic?
no,
just a
it's
little bit?
but for me, it's we all have intrusive thoughts, but I feel like sometimes my thoughts are just a little bit different, so I like to talk about them so that y'all can help me process it better.
Sure. You're a verbal processor and a social processor.
It's again doctor prescribed. Oh wait, I was supposed to say that. I was thinking. This is my thought that I had today. I was like, all this robot stuff coming out. We all saw it. And it's like, are we gonna?
We all saw the robot stuff, right?
But also the tipping culture has changed so much, over the years, and I'm like, are we gonna have to tip robots?
Oh, yeah.
But then I also was like, but can we maybe tip them different things than we would tip humans?
Right, because they don't need money.
I doubt they would find it as interesting as like shiny stuff, probably, right?
Yeah.
What do you think a robot would like?
Like maybe cans. This would be like a recycling.
Yeah,
solution.
maybe vintage cans. They'd be like, oh, this is
Oh, yeah.
like
That's the real good
This is my
tip.
old grandpa. Yeah. This is, it's. I think. I also thought maybe they would like maybe to try different oils. They probably don't drink alcohol, but maybe they would probably
Like synthetic oil.
bring them just
10W30 or whatever.
bring them all varieties.
Did I get that right, guys? Is that an oil?
Yeah, but my thing is when Zorborg 45 is
Half tax. Sorry. It's like a half tax form. Half oil.
it's but my thing is when Zorborg 45 is giving me I asked him for a double, I wonder if he'll maybe charge me for a single if I do that, it's
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's
good.
That's kind of how it works, right? It's
Yeah.
but also I was kind of this is the deeper intrusive thought, because it starts there, then it go deeper into them,
And it really
and I was really there, and I was like, you think Elon Musk will tip pool that though? I think do you think he'll take all the
Take all their shiny stuff.
he'll want to be no, I keep these things just because he can, right? This is how it works, right? Does the manager robot get tipped out, or is it just the workers? There's so many nuances.
There are a lot of nuances here. Yeah.
So I guess this is the stuff that I think about, and And yeah, again, like the doctor didn't tell me that I was supposed to talk about it.
He
but,
actually told you shouldn't, Kevin.
He told me I should stop thinking.
Yeah,
like
stop
this.
thinking like this. Stop. Definitely don't tell anybody.
Don't go on microphones and talk about it.
Your
in public,
doctor's
for
so
sure. It's
so specific.
It's definitely
Awesome.
you know. Speaking of which, I should go back to the bar, but that's my intrusive thought.
Kevin Wilmot, proprietor of this fine bar and venue, Gamma Ray Bar. We're so glad it's here. Thanks, Kevin. All right, next up, we've got some more funny things to say. Are you ready? I'm really just being open. Oh, I'm gonna change my wig. What do you got?
Wigs, we got
Thanks, Jack.
'em. Wigs, you want 'em. Wigs, we've got all the wigs. Wigs, we got 'em. Wigs, you want 'em. Wigs, we've got all the wigs.
Thank you so much. Okay, I like this one on Johnny because this is basically Johnny's hair. we used to do shows together. We used to. I just fired him. Yeah, it's so good. It's like just a little longer. You're like, huh? Has he got his haircut lately? Okay, so on to the funny things I was going to say. So we also here our number one concern is your family and your family's safety. Actually, Johnny, could I get that music bed here? I'm going to do a little ad read.
Hold on here.
Sure, I'm holding on. I'm ready for it. I got to work out my mouth anyway.
Okay.
Here at Several Questions, your family's safety is our number one concern. In fact, your family is our number...
I think you just said family.
Family?
Yeah.
Why would I say family?
I don't know. I just heard
All
family.
right, cut. We got it. All right, let's go on. Thank you. So, your safety, like I said, your safety is our number one and two concern. Third is don't talk about Fight Club. Tonight we're going to talk about Halloween safety tips. Thanks for prompting me. I was like spinning there. Okay, I even knew what we were talking about. I was just waiting for somebody to do something. Okay. Okay, so Halloween safety tips. Our first, you want to stay safe out there. So our first safety tip is the following. Watch out for razor blades and apples. We've all heard about this, right? So what I suggest that you do is keep your apples and razors separate so that people know what they're getting. Because it's really the surprise of biting into it that's the problem. That's if you're handing out candy. If you're getting it, just make sure... Don't bite into an apple anyway on Halloween. Nobody's doing it anymore. Next one, please. Okay, take candy from strangers, but just this one day. That's an important message to tell your children. Just this one day at their house. Just make sure you're at their house and that everyone can't be identified. Make sure of that. Next one, please. Okay, prepare a really good trick just in case. So if somebody doesn't want to give you a treat, you can really do something. What I would do, because I'm not a very mean-spirited person, is I would do like a skateboard trick. It's going to take me a couple years to learn how to skateboard, though. So this is probably Halloween 2027 we're talking, 28. I got some stuff to do next year, so. Okay, next one, please. Avoid loose meat. This goes for handing it out and for getting it. I would say just either way, you're not going to want loose meat. It's going to make, if you got a bag, it's going to make it all drippy. Next one. Be careful when carrying panes of glass out there, you guys. It is dangerous. It could slice your arms wide open. All right, let's move on to our second guest. We're going to answer some more questions because that's what we got the government grant to do. Joe, who's our next guest?
Our next guest does stand up and improv and also makes a mean plated loaf. It's Peggy Hurley!
Oh, she can too. Sorry. Peggy Hurley is dressed up as an Eagle Scout tonight. We were commiserating about or talking about that because I am also an Eagle Scout, obviously. As you can probably tell by all the knots I'm tying all the time and stuff. I told him I was kind of the bad boy of scouting. You know, I had a tattered shirt and never tucked it in. Anyway, so Peggy, thanks so much for coming on. This is how I like to meet everybody. This is the only way I introduce myself to people. In fact, today we were doing a sound check when Peggy came in, and it's a very long hallway back there. And she came in and waved, and I could talk to her, and I introduced myself to her. And like, never such a social distance has there been an introduction. I'm sorry for that sentence, everybody. Let's start over. Just kidding. So how has your night been?
Very good so far. Yeah, lovely.
And where do you perform, and who do you perform with, just so people know?
So my improv I do with the Monkey Business Institute Improv Troupe, and they play at the Glass Nickel Pizza on Atwood Avenue every Saturday. They've got a grown-up show and an all-ages show. And then I do stand-up whenever anybody asks me to.
No scouts allowed.
No scouts allowed in the grown-up show.
Okay, great. Well, thanks. Thanks so much for coming. This is really exciting. To get some new blood. Just kidding. Here we go. Are you ready to answer some questions?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, well, your 10 minutes begins now. Johnny, first question, please. What is the weirdest thing you or small people for whom you are legally responsible have ever gotten trick-or-treating? Weirdly phrased words.
The weirdest thing my kids got was when someone was handing out little miniature newspapers in German.
Do you know German? Did you ever get it translated or anything?
No. It's probably some sort of weird propaganda now that I think about it.
Some Halloween, some spooky one.
That was
plenty
the
of
weirdest
spooky
thing.
stuff. Yeah, that is really weird. Have you ever? What do you hand out?
Ooh, so last year we were the full-size candy bar house, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I recommend that to everybody. Just once in your life, be the full-size candy bar
Yeah.
house.
Do you just feel like? What do the kids do? Do they freak?
Yeah, they're still so excited about it.
Oh yeah. I know we had one house that would do it, but it would always run out too early, and I was scared. I was shy, and I wouldn't get there in time, and not have the big candy bar. I'm always worried about other people doing that because then it totally makes me look like a cheapskate.
Yes,
So that's you. You're screwing.
I am doing that. You're welcome.
That's fine. My kid's already mad at me, so it's fine. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I used to get Mrs. Mavis across the street growing up. You know Mrs. Mavis.
Sure. Okay.
We all have a Mrs. Mavis. She would give out dimes.
Oh,
I mean, it was 1985 or something, but so a dime was like 17 cents today. Is that right?
that's not terrible.
I guess 17 cents would be weirder to get. I guess.
You just gave me an idea for this Halloween.
Next year you go.
Yeah.
So you go full size candy bar all the way down. Teach these kids a lesson about expectations.
That'd be right.
Yeah, that's what Halloween's all about.
Absolutely.
Let's get the next question, John. God, I love your hair.
Thanks.
What's your most marketable skill in a zombie apocalypse?
I would off myself immediately in a zombie apocalypse. There's no chance I'm surviving, so why prolong it?
Come and get me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good call. Let's say you couldn't.
Oh. I mean,
I don't know how. I guess that's a marketable skill
sure,
in that case.
No suicide rules. I can bake pretty well.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're going to need that. Can you do other things? Like, can you cook? Can you be resourceful and cook things if you had to besides plaited bread? She has, this is my investigation. I looked at her Facebook cover page, and it was a plaited loaf.
Yeah.
And it looked good.
Thank you.
Do you bake other things? I mean, do you think you could do that without the proper things? Because the zombies are going to take all the ovens, as you know.
Could I scrounge and put together a meal? Yes, I think I could do that. That would be my marketable skill.
All right, that's good. What's mine? Mine is crying, I think.
Oh.
It'll get
They
people.
would take pity on you?
I guess maybe I'd be bait. I don't know. I'm not sure why that would help, but bait. I think being bait is mine. Okay, next, Johnny, what's about yours? What's your... probably sword play.
Yeah, definitely sword.
Okay. Next question, please. What classic movie monster would you most like to go on a road trip with?
Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, you'd have to have a big car.
I would have to have a big car, but he's like, it's a big guy. No one's gonna mess with us.
Except maybe him.
Well, he'd be my friend, obviously. So
Yeah, that worked out well for that little girl. Right? Isn't that what happened?
we
I didn't
wouldn't
finish
visit any
the book.
bodies of water. So this is a road trip with no
Oh,
trips
that's
to any
true.
lakes or streams.
That's a good call. Do you think where would he go? Do you think? I was gonna say Transylvania. That's not him.
We would go to the mountain, to the Poconos.
All right. I went to the mountains. Anyway, is that a doctor? Yeah, everybody. That song. I'm sorry, everybody, but that song's been in my head for like 3 weeks for some reason. Closer I am to fine, Indigo Girls. Yes, sorry. I'm sorry. Bye. I would pick. What kind of car would you get for him?
What kind of a car would I get?
Yeah,
for
like
Frankenstein's
what's the
monster?
Rover maybe?
I think that would work. I'm not really a car person, so a big one. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking of a dog when I literally said Rover, and I was like, dog. I'm not a car person either.
Okay.
Remember my oil thing? Okay, next one, please. A big Dracula, by the way. What television show do you most closely associate with Halloween?
Ooh, one of my favorite television shows, The Addams Family.
Oh, that makes sense. Why? I was kidding. Adam's Family. Who's your favorite Adams?
I mean, Morticia and Gomez were like, couple goals. I think that they were amazing. So they were probably both of them my favorite.
Both of them, huh? Okay. I'm gonna say, did you watch Roseanne?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right.
They
They
had
always
the
had great
incredible
costumes.
Halloween episodes. So I'd say, who else does? Roseanne. I feel like Charlie Brown has the.
Home
I don't know, that's not
Improvement,
really
I
a
think,
TV
did
show.
one.
The Simpsons is
Home
always
Improvement.
Did they do it?
I think they always did one. Maybe.
I'm not gonna say Home Improvement. I don't think so, Johnny.
good. The Simpsons
That's a
Treehouse
Home
of Horror is always good too.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
of course. I take them for granted, on purpose. Johnny, what about you? Do you have one? Oh, you already said one. Do you have another one?
No,
good
I'm
one?
Roseanne. I love that.
Okay, that's a good one.
Oh, The Simpsons. Yeah,
The
Simpsons.
Simpsons. Oh, that's a good way to go, Johnny. Next question, please. Oh, did you ever have a goth? I'm asking the Eagle Scout. Did you ever have a goth or emo phase? I almost said eagle phase.
So, all right, I'm 57 years old. So the
Happy
thing
birthday.
back then in the 80s was like punk.
Mm-hmm.
So I did have a punk phase.
I feel like that was a certain kind of high energy emo.
I think it is kind of a high energy emo, for sure. A lot of the same misanthropy going on.
I think this is done backwards, but it is an emo feeling. Yeah, I had a pretty good emo phase there.
Did
Yeah, really late. I was a late bloomer.
Like your 30s?
Late 40s.
Okay, great.
No, when I say emo, I just mean sad. I'm just tired. Oh man, I'm so tired. No, I had a emo. And then do you ever go back and I mean, punk is a little different, but do you go back and listen to the lyrics and you're like, this is so stupid.
A lot of it's pretty stupid.
I was so dumb. Alkaline Trio is one that I thought the lyrics were so good.
So deep, man.
Yeah, and then I
It
listened to
get
it and I'm
me.
like, Jesus Christ, shut up. And then you're like, well, they were like 20. Okay. Johnny, did you? I can't just imagine you as goth. Like dark eye makeup.
Yeah, it wasn't for me.
No?
Yeah.
What was your biggest phase?
I guess you could call me a greaser.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you have like a t-shirt with the sleeves rolled up?
Oh
cigarettes?
yeah. I had this.
Did you
I wanted
really?
to cut them off, specifically.
Well, then your cigarettes would fall off.
Well, then you have a pocket.
That's when
for
you
those
quit?
ones.
When you quit smoking, you were just like...
None of
Okay.
these sleeves.
What?
Don't need these sleeves anymore.
Yeah, you lived in Florida, right?
I did.
Do you ever see any gators?
Like the team?
No. The alley.
Oh, yeah, I've seen one once or twice.
I don't want to hear any more about it. Next question, please. Would you be more Would you be more surprised to discover that aliens were real, ghosts were real, or robots were real? Okay, so I think we can check one of those
I
off.
think we can check one of those off.
So that's not going to be surprising at all.
I'm fairly certain somewhere out there are aliens, so I'd be most surprised by ghosts.
I would be too. Do you
Yeah.
believe in ghosts at all? What's your on a scale of 1 to whoa? What's your
What's my level of belief?
Yeah, of belief,
Like
yeah.
a 2.
Yeah,
I
okay.
kind of wish I did, but I just don't.
well, whoa is only 2.5
Well, that's
numerically
not
represented.
very close.
You didn't have any way of knowing that, but yeah, I would say ghosts too. Because again, what about if it changed to if aliens were here, ghosts were real, or robots were real? Still, robots are out,
That's
right?
an intriguing question.
That's harder.
I'd be surprised if aliens. All right, I would
I mean,
move
here.
the aliens up to here. That would surprise and freak me out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Maddie. Long fingers. I don't know. Sorry. I would say that. Yeah, ghosts would be really surprising. You haven't ever seen any ghosts or anything?
No. Some of my friends report pretty spooky stories, but
I think I was a ghost once, actually, because at the Orpheum, there was a lot of rumors that there was a ghost, and overnight they would come out and stuff. So there was a night person that would be doing something. One time I went in there on the second story, and it wasn't supposed to be in there, and it was closed, and there was that guy down there. And we were moving stuff around. I'm not going to cut myself off. Anyway, we're moving stuff around, and the guy heard us, and we could see him kind of like, oh, God, oh, no, and he was actually trying on a tuxedo for some reason at that moment. Anyway, so I think he thought we were the ghosts, so I think I'm a ghost.
that makes sense. I
That's
think
not
that's
bad.
behind a lot of the stories.
That's true. What if I'm not here? Like Sixth Sense style. Seventh Sense, for that matter. Okay, Peggy Hurley, everybody. Thank you so much, Peggy. Okay, now it's time for your speed round. Don't forget. This is what we all came here for. This minute and a half total. Okay, here we go. John, you tallying?
Yep.
Okay. And where am I? Okay, here we go. And your time begins now. Full moon or crescent?
Full moon.
Cool dude or unpleasant?
Cool dude.
Fun loon or a pheasant?
Fun loon.
Baby Ruth or Milky Way?
Baby Ruth.
Milky Way or Andromeda?
Andromeda.
3 Musketeers or 4 Musketeers?
4 musketeers.
100 grand or 200 grand?
200 grand.
Bobbing for apples or just eating them like normal?
Just eating them like normal.
Hocus or pocus?
Hocus.
Poltergeist or poultry heist?
Poultry heist.
What's your unlucky number?
14.
Do you believe in magic?
Yes.
10.
10, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe it was 11? Oh, that
It was 11. 11, ladies and gentlemen. Peggy's in the lead. Thank you so much. Sorry, Jessica. Peggy, really, keep clapping, otherwise I'm going to see you all weird. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. I'm sorry for yelling. What's next? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have a final funny thing to say to everybody that I wrote ahead of time. So it's more embarrassing to reveal these to you. Ready? Just kidding. Sorry. Okay, this is, so Johnny's been thinking about what he's going to wear for his costume. He always has struggles with this every week. Every week. Yeah, he goes trick-or-treating every week, which, as you can imagine, is a struggle. His neighbors, that's why he had to buy a house and move. 'Cause I don't know. So here we go. We're going to help him think of an idea. And you can take these tips, too, if you want. Johnny, is there an empty one?
I think so, yeah. Let me just put this there. How about that?
Yeah, okay. So this is just the plate for Johnny, so we're going to put the costumes on. I took some liberties, I'll say, with the body. That's not his. I downloaded that from stock videos. But it looks good, Johnny. That's about right.
Yeah, that's pretty.
He's
beautiful.
shy. He doesn't want to see. He doesn't want to see the real thing, but he doesn't like getting oily. Does that guy have too many abs? Yeah, there might be too many abs.
I think it's just right.
Okay, settle down. Okay, so I was thinking, like, for the first one, if you wanted to go for like a political, I got hair in my eye. If you wanted to go for like a political costume, we like to do that sometimes. Johnny? It's inflation. It's nice too, Johnny, because this one you can see through it, so we can still see that magnificent body.
That's right. It's just,
Yep, that's pretty good. It might be hard to breathe in there. Is my only concern.
that's a good point. I didn't think of that.
So if you wanted to get like a little spooky, I think this next one will be really good. It's late stage capitalism, because that's scary. I meant to say scary, probably. If I had to go back, let's take it from the top. Just kidding. Yeah, so late stage capitalism is pretty scary. That's a nice one because it'll be warm, you know, and you can just get shipped off somewhere to Abu Dhabi. Is that what
Yeah.
Garfield always said? Didn't he ship any Garf heads? Any Garf heads in here? Where my Garf heads at? No Garf heads, okay. Yeah, lasagna! Oh, it's Monday. Garfield would not be happy with this booking. He hates Mondays. I don't know if you guys haven't been reading Garfield, I guess. Okay. I guess we'll move on from that. So if you want to get even scarier, okay, really, really scary. This isn't, the kids might not be able to see this, but here. Next one, John. Yeah. A pane of glass. Also shows off that, oh yeah, a pane of glass. Yeah. Because of the slicing of the arms. I wanted to make sure we remembered that and we weren't just mesmerized by Johnny's incredible physique. All right, those are our costume ideas. Yeah, thank you. No, thank you. Guest next? Do you have your show run thing there? I don't have mine right
Oh, we're just gonna introduce another guest. Yeah.
Hey, Joe, who's our next guest?
Our final guest tonight is the host of the award-winning podcast, Black Oxygen. She's the funniest guest we've ever had, and that's a promise. It's Angela Russell!
Hi, Angela. Thank you so much. So Angela's kids. Oh, thank you. I like yours too. I'm glad you let yourself go natural. I think that's brave.
You went natural too?
Yeah, I did too. Well, Angela, it's so glad to finally be here with you tonight.
Did you just call me an it?
I don't know. I fell apart there.
Yeah, you did.
It's getting sleepy. It's getting sleepy in here, right,
What
everybody?
to do with my hair?
I don't know. You need a headband here.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a daughter.
Wait,
That's not
you're letting me. Yeah, no, it's not helping.
There. Perfect. Okay, so Angela, how's Black Oxygen going? I used to produce Black Oxygen for her, and then she fired me for being
Because he was
mean.
white.
Because I'm white, yep. And I'm not a good breather, let's face it. I've got apnea, so I don't get a lot of oxygen.
Oh, it took me a minute.
Yeah, I
it
saw.
took me a minute.
I had to explain.
Sorry, I'm really enamored with my hair.
Yeah, I can tell. It's really distracting. This is an audio podcast mostly.
Oh,
just so you know.
sorry,
Yeah.
they can't. So should I
They can't-
describe what
she's
I'm
got-
doing for the audio?
She's touching her hair a lot. Is what's happening. It's not real hair. It's fake hair.
Okay.
And Oh, that's better. You did it. So Angela's kids are convinced that she's not funny, so she's been worried about it, and I'm beginning to agree.
Oh my god!
I'm just kidding, Angela. You haven't even said anything yet. So how's life? How are things? Good? Fine? Great, good.
Great.
So we need to talk into the side. This is a side address microphone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So here we go. Are you ready for some questions?
Absolutely
or
not. No.
Okay, she's not
I
ready.
didn't
Let's
really
just
grow up
sit
with
here
a
for
lot of
minute.
Halloween.
I thought you were going to say I didn't really grow up with a lot of questions. And I believe that. I'm excited, by the way, to switch this around here since you're always doing the interviewing.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna,
That makes sense.
she kind of had a secret goal all the time to make people cry. And so,
do.
yeah, so I'm gonna make her cry tonight.
No.
Yeah, just a little. So.
Okay.
Of joy, cry of joy. Okay, so should we get a question?
Sure.
Your time to get what?
Is it sure?
Well,
Oh, thank you.
okay, so here we go. Next, first question. Everybody okay? If you had to do a trick on somebody because they didn't give you a treat, what would be your trick? Oh, this is we
I
already.
just make them disappear.
You'd make them disappear? How? Kill them?
No, I'm not gonna kill them. I don't want to see it.
Oh, you're saying like a magic trick.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't think that's... Oh, so why... I didn't explore this. Why didn't you grow up with much Halloween?
That was not the question.
Okay. Well, you brought it up, and
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
circling
I didn't
back to it. We'll edit it later.
Because I went to Hallelujah nights instead.
Oh, okay. Well,
You don't know where to go with that,
Do you
do
want me
you?
to change the questions a little bit? If you had to do a sin on somebody because it didn't give you... I don't know. I'm not very good at not how it works. Okay.
That doesn't work.
Okay. If you had to do a repentance...
Repentance on somebody?
Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense either.
Well, I didn't say it would.
Oh.
Okay, so you got to do a trick like it's like a prank. Think of it like a prank.
There was no pranks in the church.
I know. I'm asking you to think outside your experience for
Oh.
a second. Christ.
I
So to
would make
speak.
them disappear.
Okay, make them disappear by killing them, I guess. Okay, next question. I think I already said what mine would be.
Oh.
If you could fly around, oh, this is perfect. If you could fly around on a broomstick, but only on Halloween, but it meant you could never have candy again, would you?
Oh.
Are you a big candy head?
Depends.
What kind of candy do you like?
I really do love candy corn, and I do not understand why people hate it so much.
I feel like it has become very popular to bag on candy corn.
And red vines.
Red vines are amazing. Who's a red vine person here? Whoa.
Great.
Twizzlers?
Oh, God.
Okay, so there's just a lot of it.
Twizzlers are disgusting,
lot of-
and they taste like wax.
They're wax. There's just a lot of abstainers, non-licorice people.
Black licorice people? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Diversity.
You should come out with a new, like a side project called Black
Diversity?
Licorice. No, Black Licorice.
Oh.
Called Diversity. Yeah, it's catchy. Okay. Oh, you lost your bunny ears.
Okay, it's all right. I can handle it.
Okay, so what do you think?
Oh, I forgot the question.
So if you could fly around on a stick like a witch, like a broomstick, but you could never have candy. So you're not much of a candy head. You like red vines. Do you ever do the thing where you drink soda out of a red vine?
Yeah, my kids don't like when I eat candy, so I'll just fly broomstick.
Why don't they like it when you eat
They're
candy?
very judgy.
What?
They really are. I think I get too hyper and really annoying.
Okay.
Which may be true.
That may be true.
And I
can see.
crash after like 20 or 30 minutes and get cranky.
Uh-huh.
Like a child.
Yeah, so are you sure that that's not why you were going to Hallelujah nights? They were just like, this?
I mean, no one
She
says
cannot-
hallelujah nights in quotes.
Oh, I did.
That seems so weird and blasphemous.
Oh, I'm sorry, Angela. I won't do that. But I was saying that they were just telling you that, like how you tell a kid that their dog went to a farm upstate, because they were like, we got to get her out of this candy. So we got to invent this whole thing,
Oh, it took me a while. I see what you're saying now.
You're more of a morning person, huh?
What?
Are you more of a morning person? I'm just kidding. No, not even. Not even.
No, I get it now. Yeah, no.
No,
Mm-mm.
okay.
I'm just, yeah.
This is what. So Angela, when I would edit her podcast, can I reveal this?
Yes, you can
She would do a lot of Oh, interesting. And so my first edit would just be going and cutting all of those out. I had an Angela filter that would just filter all of them.
Oh, you have an Angela filter? I need that at work.
It's a whole you need an IRL one.
Yeah. What else was in the Angela filter?
Oh, I can't say.
All right.
I'll tell you off air. So you'd fly around on a broom. I would like to fly around on a broom. Yeah, of course.
But, okay,
oh,
so the
never eat candy. I
question-
don't want to eat candy.
I have a question about your question.
I do want to eat candy.
What?
I do want to eat candy. I was just trying to clarify. I do want to eat candy, but it's not good for me. So if I could have a good reason not to eat candy, such as flying around in a broom every week, if I'm Johnny, because it's
Oh, okay.
Johnny has a Halloween every week. It's just deal.
Thank you for reading it together.
Sure. You could have studied his wiki, Johnny Wiki. So what were you gonna say?
I don't remember.
No, that's fine.
I really don't.
Candy, broomstick. I would fly around. Sure. Next, Johnny. What about you?
Oh, I'd definitely choose the broomstick, yeah.
You don't need much candy, do you?
I mean, I try not to.
Yeah.
I fail.
Fail. Big fail. Epic fail. Right, guys? I was talking really quiet there for a while, huh? I was fading. Okay. Next question, please. Have you ever seen a ghost?
I'm so glad you pronounced it that way because I'm like a GGG ghost.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a GGG ghost? Good, giving, and game?
No.
You've never seen a ghost?
No.
No, me neither. Would you want to? What would you do? If you saw something that you're like, well, I guess that's a ghost. You know, I feel like...
I would leave.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Yeah.
What if you couldn't? What if there's like, they lock the door?
I would cry.
And then you would disappear.
Yeah, right. No. Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing else to say about ghosts.
You
Anybody
really
seen
like
a
ghosts.
ghost?
It's been a theme tonight.
Well, it's Halloween.
Oh, right. Yes.
I do really like ghosts. I like talking about ghosts because I think it's funny, and robots too, because I'm afraid that if I don't give them attention right now, when they take over, they'll eviscerate me immediately and steal my
Good
energy.
therapy topic.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'll call you later, I guess.
No.
Next question, please. Thanks for the nod there. Yeah. If you had to invent, we're talking candy. If you had to invent a new candy by combining two existing candies, which two candies would you pick? So would you say red vines and what was the other one?
No, it's not going to be red vines. I do like red vines and I do like black licorice and I do like candy corn.
Oh, candy corn.
But you know what's coming to mind?
What?
Candy I really love?
What?
You know those sesame seeds like in honey?
Mm-hmm.
I love those.
So bougie.
No. That's not
Just
bougie.
kidding. I've never, I don't know if I've had that.
Oh,
it
you
seems
were
like
saying,
the
yeah.
texture thing would be,
What?
I'm afraid the texture would be gross. Is the texture gross?
No, it's delightful.
Everybody, do you know what we're talking about? And it's delightful or gross? Let's hear delightful. Okay, let's hear gross, louder.
It's you, Justin. You don't like them? Oh, you know why? Because you came from New York.
They don't have them there?
No. Right? Welcome to the Midwest, Justin.
Burn. Wow,
Oh, you're welcome.
You really got him.
You're welcome. What?
You really got him.
I got him. I got him.
Okay, ready? What?
Combining that,
Yeah. Those things, what would be good with
does
that?
it have to be a candy or something savory?
No, it has to be a candy. It says right there. I didn't write the question.
Is there such thing as a savory candy?
Savory candy? I don't know.
Chicken gravy, hard candy.
Like a bouillon cubes.
Yeah.
They're kind of like candy.
You know,
Oh, rock salt. I used to eat rock salt as candy. I'll tell you that right now.
not
I
Pop
did.
Rocks?
No, rock salt, like you'd get in a gravel pit. My grandma lived near a gravel pit that had salt in it. I don't know if it was a salt pit or a gravel pit. I don't know what the salt was doing in there. But I was taking it out and putting it in my jean pocket. I had a jean jacket with a fake, do you remember the ones that had the fake hoodie sewn in? But it was not a full hoodie. It was just sewn in right here. So you were just a fraud. I felt like such a fraud all the time.
Did you take
So I'd
salt?
take these little salt. We'd climb around and take all these salt rocks and stack them in all day long at school. I'd be like a little weirdo. Yeah, and then I got a bunch of lemon drops wet in that jean jacket, and then it was like crusty forever. But I still like held on to it for like another year. Just
You know
doubled
what's
it.
coming to mind to combine with this one candy?
What?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
I just think about
This
mushrooms.
is the worst. This is like the worst candy that you're inventing right now. For me personally. Like as
Do you not like mushrooms?
I am I have texture issues. No, I don't
Oh.
like mushrooms. Mushrooms are disgusting. They're good for the world. I love mushrooms conceptually.
What about mycelium?
But I won't eat them. What?
Mycelium.
Your celium? I'm not coming for your celium. Okay.
Okay, never mind. Crunchy mushrooms.
Crunchy mushrooms?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
I don't know, but sometimes they can be crunchy.
Okay.
Maybe they're burned.
Yeah, I honestly do like. So if they're like poorly made, they're better for me. But like raw mushrooms, oh my god, you're eating like. It's like you're eating skin, right?
I've never thought about
It's like
that.
eating
That's
like kind of softened
Oh my
skin. Oh, gross. Yeah, I hope I ruined mushrooms for all of you.
We're done.
We're done. Not quite done, because now Angela Russell, everybody.
Thank you.
That went pretty fast. That wasn't so bad.
Thank you, Nick.
Okay, now we got our speed round. Ready?
No.
Okay.
I'm very nervous. I'm very, very nervous.
It's okay. No one's expecting you to win.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I promised her I'd be really mean to her tonight. Now you guys are turning on me.
Good job. Good job.
Ready? Mm-hmm. John, are you ready?
More than ever.
Okay, thanks. Thank you so much, John. Okay, where did we go? Okay, ready? I'm ready. Okay, go. What was the Monster Mash actually? Oh, sorry. Let's start over.
That's hilarious.
Thanks. She got one. Just kidding. Okay, here we go. Let's start it over. And your time begins now. Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th or Friday the 14th?
Why?
Pet Cemetery or Pet Crematorium?
Ew.
Goosebumps or Chicken Skin?
Ugh. Oh my god.
Vincent Price or Vincent Cost?
I don't know who those are.
Bela Lugosi or Hella Nacho Cheese?
Nacho cheese?
The Empire Bat or Empire State Building?
Empire State Building.
King Kong or Donkey Sauce?
Donkey Kong.
I think 8.
What?
8?
8, Angela.
Oh.
8, you got 8. Not bad. Not bad for your first showing.
Right.
She'll be here every month. Everybody, Angela Russell. Thank you, Angela. Tell your kids they're wrong. I'm sure that'll go over. Okay, now we've got something that's very exciting, and it's called the game. That's the big game, I should have said. See, look, that's a picture of me 30 years ago and just a year ago. Isn't that cute? Hey, Joe, come on up. What are we playing?
So in honor of the Halloween season and the monsters, we're going to create our own monster with a couple of our guests. Is that right, Mr. Nate?
One of our guests.
One of our guests.
And Johnny
And Johnny.
is my guest.
So one of
And
our
me.
guests is going to come up.
Peggy
Peggy!
Hurley.
Oh, Peggy, come on up. It's Peggy, everybody.
Yeah.
So much like Dr. Frankenstein created a monster by, being a grave robber and putting together a monster with various body parts, we have now just done the same thing. We're creating a 3-headed monster with 3 brains! Ah! So we're going to ask this 3-headed monster questions, and they are going to answer with those 3 brains. So we want Peggy to sit. Does Peggy get a wig?
Peggy sits and Johnny's in that.
I'd like to thank you for my wig. I love this wig. So
one we had.
Johnny's going to middle. All right. So everybody has a mic. Once Johnny gets his, I'll be in the back. So audience members, we'll be coming to you for your questions that you will be asking of the 3-headed monster. Ah! Okay, all right.
All right. We'll wait while Joe gets back there. He's got a lot of running to do. Yeah, he's almost there. Oh, he tripped. Okay, he's there.
All right, audience, we'd like to have you ask the 3-headed monster a question or two. So does anybody have a question? It could be about Halloween. It could be some philosophical issue you've wondered about. Could be some sort of problem you might be looking for a solution. Any sort of, yes, a question.
What's the difference between a duck?
Aha! What's the difference between a duck?
Everyone,
Knows.
That
the
First
thing
you
got
to
look
at
is
the
underside
of
the
thing
that
we
captured.
today.
Ah, yes. Clarity at last. Thank you, 3-headed monster. Another question for the 3-headed monster. Yes, sir.
Do you ever get to dress up for Halloween yourself?
Do you ever get to dress up for Halloween yourself?
3,
2.
1. Costumes!
Wow, we have liftoff so quickly. All right, yes.
So quick.
What will Trump be for Halloween?
Ooh, why? Well, what will Trump be for Halloween?
Trump
Will
B
one
of
the
most
decorated
monster
in
the
world.
All right, we can take that several ways. I think we can. All right, we have time for one. Yes, the mic cord doesn't go that long, so can you just shout it out?
Just shout.
Come on back.
Come back. It's a long ways though, Viv. Be careful.
Come on back. President of the
Viv
Big Rock
Chapel,
Fan Club. Here we
everybody.
go.
Pumpkin painting or pumpkin carving, and why?
we
Believe
That
pumpkin
carving
is superior
to
pumpkin
painting.
because
It is
very
dangerous.
and
it
Is
very
sexy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the three-headed monster! Thank you, Jenny. Back to you. Great.
Okay, so at the end of every show, I like to do a little something, all together as a group, because I find that it gives us the illusion that we've had a better time than we've had. And that's what community is all about. Illusion. So what we're going to do tonight in honor of Halloween is a seance. But we've got a digi-ouija board here. And Johnny and I have done several seances before, and we have a thing we do. We have a whole deal. We have a song. We have a song that we sing, and you guys will probably recognize the song, and you can join in if that helps. And so I'm going to ask, okay, I got to think of a question to ask it. Okay, let's see. So with everything, all the troubles in the world and the stress and the fast pace and spectacular stunts, no, whatever, the other stuff, what should I look for in the world to make me happy, to make us happy? Okay, that's my question. Sorry it was so long, Spirit. Okay, Johnny, are you ready for this seance?
I think I'm
Okay.
ready.
Hold on, let's get a drink here. Okay, Johnny. Oh, my love. It's a Ghost song, remember from Ghost? My darling, I've hung, keep your eye on the digi-ouija, or your touch. Yeah, sing along. A long, lonely time. Oh, it's working. We don't have to keep singing. But we do have to keep holding hands. Okay, L. Uh-huh. O. O. Look. Okay. This is really spooky. Look. Ouch. No, out. Look out. Look out for the... Oh, it is suspenseful. Keyframes are hard. Thing? Oh, no, you're right. Okay, the good. Oh, look out for the good people or the good things or whatever like that. No. It's glass. It's glass. Look out for the glass. Turn it off. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much for coming tonight. I want to thank all of our guests. Let's give it up for our guests. Thanks to Joe Thompson for announcing, voice of God. Thanks to Dave Janis for running our audio. Thanks to Kevin Wilmot for everything he does. Thanks to the Gamma Ray Bar. Thanks to everybody in the world. Johnny Fisher. Listen to our podcast, Several Questions, wherever you find podcasts, and have a good night.